Like it or not, women all over the country are donning the gloves and stepping into the ring. Women's boxing is gaining momentum, and we're at the National Boxing Stadium to witness a showcase of some of Ireland's boxers prior to the very first senior women's championships in 2008.
Well, we're actually having the third tournament for women boxing. We call them national tournaments, but what it actually is development tournament to give these young novice boxers more experience, so they have more competitions with them when we're trying to prepare them now for a national championship, for a provincial championship. But it's all about increasing the level of experience and skills in this country.
And how are they going?
Well, they're doing fine. You know, it's really mixed when you have novices. We have anything from little 11-year-olds that's never been in the ring, and all the way up to girls that have actually done this before. They're more experienced and more skilled. But that's the charm of this, and it is also about now equalizing the level to a high level of skills in the women boxing. We are running, and this is the first time now in Ireland's history that we have a women all-category national championship. It's never been there before. And they will have to qualify through the provincial championship. You know, we're going to be as hard on them as we are on the male side of the boxing. They have to qualify, and we're only going to accept the high level of skills into a championship, because we're heading for the Olympics.
One person who is certainly trying to make things happen is Peter Taylor, dad to Ireland's star of female boxing Katie Taylor and coach of the women's team. Pete is aware of the task ahead.
It's a slow process with the girls at the moment because we haven't got the numbers in Ireland, and we're a little bit behind the Scandinavian countries and like America and Canada, because we're only starting with the ladies boxing. But it's a slow progress with the girls at the moment, and obviously we're still trying to get the numbers in. Yeah, we have to see multi-nations. They've got to have a target, they've got to have a goal to reach, you know. At the moment, because we're only putting a structure into place, there's no goal for the girls at the moment, but we're slowly doing that for them, you know.
How did the lads react to the girls?
With curiosity, yes, and maybe a little bit of jealousy as well, because right now there's so much effort being put down into women boxing. I think sometimes they feel a little bit left behind. Why isn't all this done for them? But it's the girls' time now, it's their time.
Tell me a little bit about Katie. What's next for her?
The World Championships next year. That's the next thing for her, to defend the world title. It's going to be tough for her, you know. A lot of pressure on her now at the moment, you know. But hopefully she'll be okay for that, you know.
Now you're part of the squad, of the women's squad. What does that mean to you, to be in the squad?
It means so much to me. Like, I'm privileged to be a part of the squad. Like, I love boxing. Like, well, one thing who really inspired me in boxing was Katie Taylor. Like, she's just she's brilliant. Like, she's my idol. Like, I look up to Katie Taylor. She's my inspiration. Like, I'll probably never be like her, but she's just something else. And I think a lot of female boxers in Ireland look up to Katie, so she's a role model for the rest of us. Like, I've had a box in international against England there on the 3rd of March, and when the English came over, they thought they were going to give us a whitewash. Like, where it turned around that it was 8-2 or something like that. We hammered the English basically, and then I was away with a boxing club from Cork, from my boxing club. I went away with them to Germany this year as well, and I boxed against a German over there, and I stopped her in the second round over there, so I was pretty happy over there too.
How does it feel though, stepping into the ring in the National Stadium? I mean, lads train for years and might never get the chance to fight here.
It's very scary because it's a big ring. As soon as you get in there, there's no one can save you. Like, just get in and do your stuff and get back out as soon as you can. Like, so it's very scary, but you get used to it. Like, you probably do the same training as the lads, but
how do they act with you?
they're alright. When I first started the club, they're like, oh my god, a girl boxing, but for now, like, they're grand. They don't want you get on with all of them, you talk away to them because you get used to being around them, like, so.
How many fights have you had to this day?
This would be my 8th, I think, yeah.
Does it get harder or easier?
Well, my last fight was hard, but if you train harder, then usually you get tough fights. But if you train hard, then it seems okay, yeah.
Where would you like to see yourself go from here?
Well, my goal is to go to the Olympics someday if I train hard and keep at it.
Do you think you will?
Hopefully, yes.
A successful day at the National Boxing Stadium was had that weekend. All in all, there were 8 fights. mostly novice, but with a standard showing great potential. Some of these girls are definitely looking good for the first senior championships later on this year, and we'll be keeping an eye on them.